Stephen Lyons and Ross Miami McGill have joined forces after striking up a bond during their Dubai jail stint. Underworld sources have claimed the Lyons gang kingpin and former Rangers Ultras chief have pulled resources as part of a plot to launch a fresh wave of attacks on the Daniel clan and ally Mark Richardson. It's claimed the duo held a secret summit at a mystery location to marshal foot soldiers as part of the ongoing feud that's been raging in Scotland for months. Our source claimed Lyons and McGill met each other last week at a secret meeting. There were representatives there from Scotland, Ireland, Morocco, Albania and England who are all offering their assistance. Lyons and McGill have agreed to join forces to eliminate the Daniel and Richardson clan. The pair became close whilst being held together in prison. Both parties previously agreed to let things calm down due to the amount of heat from the authorities. They've been gathering foot soldiers and weapons in the background ever since. Claims of the sit-down emerged after McGill and Lyons were forced to leave Dubai after having been arrested, jailed then released on the condition they get on a flight out of the Gulf state and don't go back. It was one of many twists in a sinister saga that kicked off in March when McGill of East Kilbride launched a revenge campaign on rivals over a £500,000 cocaine deal involving fake cash. He blamed associates of caged Edinburgh mob boss Richardson and launched a wave of attacks across the capital which later spread to Glasgow. Foot soldiers operating under the mob moniker Tamo Junto claimed responsibility for fire bombings on homes and business, including some linked to relatives of late crime kingpin Jamie Daniel, the Lyons arch enemy. Tensions were further inflamed in May when notorious gang heads Eddie Lyons Jr. and Ross Monaghan were gunned down in Fuengirola, Spain. Suspected hitman Michael Riley of Huyton, Liverpool, was hauled back to Spain last month to face justice after he abandoned an earlier fight against extradition. Costa del Cops earlier revealed suspicions the alleged killer was a member of the Daniel gang, a claim not supported by cops here who say the double murders are not linked to Scotland's turf war. Police Scotland have swept up 62 suspects as part of their ongoing Operation Portaledge into the gang violence here. Sources earlier told the Scottish Sun the Daniel clan, known as the D-Mob, has since taken control of North Glasgow in the wake of the murders. Their network is said to be headed by Francis Fraggle Green, with former kingpin Stephen Bonzo Daniel apparently happy to take a back seat. An insider said last month, since the killings in Fuengirola, the D-Mob have regained control of much of the north of Glasgow from the Lyons crew, and most know if you control that part, then you basically control the city. Fraggle is in charge of the family, and he has a very capable right-hand man. They have ordered teams onto the streets to make it known they're back in charge. It's a real show of strength by them. But it's now claimed the Lyons are mustering a fight back with McGill on side as they plot a new wave of attacks on their bitter enemies. An insider familiar with the Lyons mob plans claimed after the double murder in Spain, several members of the Daniel clan have fled to Dubai for their safety, which has left other members of the clan furious, who are now left sitting vulnerable. Richardson was given an Osman threat to life warning recently and is being held in solitary confinement for his own safety in Low Moss. Most of his crew are in prison, which has left his associates in a vulnerable position. We told in September how McGill and Lyons were arrested by UAE cops, along with Stephen Larwood and Stephen Jimmy Jameson. It's understood Jameson, former sidekick to Godfather Jamie Iceman Stevenson, remains in custody, but the other three were allowed to leave the desert paradise. It was claimed McGill initially fled to the Saudi Arabian capital of Riyadh before jetting out to Asia. UAE officials have made no contact with UK forces about their probe. Police Scotland previously said, "We're not in a position to confirm any arrests."